Hello everyone, Abdul Aziz Ahwan here. In this video, we are going to learn how do we self-host Dokploy in our server. But before we are going to the tutorial, I want to say thank you to all of you who have supported me to this channel. And now you can also give me more support by click super thanks from this video or just join membership on my YouTube channel. Alright, so for those who don't know what Dokploy is, let's learn together. As you can see here, in this Dokploy website, we will see deploy anywhere with freedom and ease. Here, with Dokploy, we can manage project, data, system health with simplicity and efficiency. They said all in one platform. So let's scroll down to see what Dokploy can do for us. Here, Dokploy is kind of like alternative to Heroku and then Vercel, but it's free and can be self-host. And here, it's also natively support Docker Compose, multi-server, and then user management, database, backup, and then Docker Swarm, template, and so on. So here, it's kind of like the Dokploy dashboard. We will see like inside the project, there are several services such as scheduler and then documentation website and the main website, the database itself, and then the message broker service, and so on and so on. And here we will see like Docker Compose, how do we set up our service using Docker. So it using like YAML file that we can use from GitHub, GitLab, Bitbucket, and so on. Here multi-server, and then monitoring that we can monitor CPU usage and then memory usage, space, network, and so on. This is like automatic backup, and this is traffic, and so on. Alright, and here we will see the default, or basically Dokploy is free and open source that we can self-host in our server, as you can see here. But if we want to make it more simple, we don't need to think about the infrastructure. We can just choose this Dokploy Cloud, which is around $4.50. Alright, so let's go to documentation. Just press this, and in this documentation we will see like the definition, the background, why Dokploy comes. As you can see here, Dokploy is kind of like free self-hostable alternative to Heroku, Vercel, Netlify, with the power of Docker and flexibility of traffic. And here you can also read by yourself the architecture of Dokploy. Let's go to installation here. To install Dokploy in our server, first thing first, make sure we have server. So here we can select VPS on our server provider. You can just check link in the description below to get the VPS by yourself. Alright, so here the VPS support by Dokploy, such as Linux distro like Ubuntu, Debian, Fedora, and CentOS. Alright, so let's scroll down. We will see how do we set up or install the Dokploy in our server. So in my opinion, or I guess Dokploy, it's maybe Docker deploy. I guess it. Alright, so first thing first, we need to go to our server by using SSH. And here I have VPS hosting, which is Linux 22.4. And to go to our server using SSH, we can just copy the IP address and then we need to say SSH, and the default user is root, or it's based on your VPS provider or hosting provider, and paste the IP and then enter. And next we need to, and we will get a question, are you sure? Want to continue? Yes. And then we need to provide the password for our SSH and then enter again. And yeah, as you can see, I'm inside the Linux server, which is Ubuntu 22.4, and this is the information about my server. Just clear, and then next go to Dokploy again and copy this script and then paste here and press enter. And we can just wait until the process is finished. Maybe it takes around 1 or 2 minutes, but I hope it can be faster. All right, it's running. So we can explore inside the Dokploy documentation, such as how do we set up S3, how do we set up the domain, how do we set up application, database, and so on. And once we wait the process is done, we can set up the domain, which is this. I have DNS management here. What we need to do here, we need to copy the IP address here, and then we need to add a new A record here, which I give name it as Deploy Control Panel, and we need to point to this IP address, which is my IP address of my VPS server. And yeah, it's done. We need to add a record. We give name. It will be subdomain, which is it will be dokploycp.abdulazizahwan.com, and it will point, or it will go to this IP. All right, as simple as that. Or if you use other providers such as Cloudflare, you can check the documentation here in Dokploy documentation. Right, it's still running. And also Dokploy provides such as open source template. We can just select a template here such as Supabase, Pocketbase, Grafana, and so on. As you can see here, there are a lot of options that we can choose, and also the example of like Next.js project, and then React, Astro, Vue, Remix, and so on. All right, it's finished here. So let's back to installation here. All right, so we can just need to go to this URL and then open in our browser, and yeah, it's done. So for the very first, we need to register our account, so we can just register here. Registration success here. And yeah, this is for the very first of Dokploy dashboard, which is nothing here, no project yet. So let's check monitoring, and then traffic file system, Docker, Swarm, request, setting. All right, so here we can see setting for domain and then profile. We can change the icon. All right, we can change the password, and then appearance, the default is by our system, like dark and so on. The language, and then S3 destination, we can add destination. We select the provider, and so on. And then certificate, if we on the certificate, and then SSH key, Git providers such as GitHub, GitLab, Bitbucket, also user, and so on and so on. So let's go to server, and then, and as I said earlier, I have set up the subdomain, which is this. And for the email, let's say this email, and then certificate provider, let's select let's encrypt, and then save. And yeah, we need to wait maybe a several minutes or maybe an hour to make the IP and then the domain synchron or provision. So usually I use Safari to check. Let's see. All right, it's finished on Safari. Let's check it on Google Chrome. All right, it's also finished on Google Chrome. Let's just log in again. All right. So yeah, it's basically same with this, but now it have a domain, which is this Dokploy control panel, and we can see connection is secure, and the certificate is let's encrypt here. All right, and next let's explore this Dokploy. We can create project by press this create project and give a name here, maybe Tesla. And then here we will see two buttons like project environment, like the port, the password, the host, and so on and so on. And then we will see create service. We will select application, and then database, that we can select an option such as PostgreSQL, MongoDB, MySQL, Redis, MariaDB, and so on and so on. And then compose here, it's kind of like Docker compose. And here, as I said earlier, we can select a template option here, like Superbase, Pocketbase, Grafana, and so on. And also this WordPress. You can just check all the available template provided by Dokploy. Alright, so yeah, I think the process it's really simple. We can just need to have a server and then go to server by using SSH and then install it by using the simple curl URL here, and we wait and it will set up using this port 3000. Maybe I guess it's Next.js. Alright, so yeah, I think it's easy and simple. You can just try it by yourself, and if you have any problem or any question, you can just write it down on the comment field. Thank you so much, and see you again on the next video.